Do you think West Coast rap is dead?
Nah.
What do you
necessarily like? Man.
But besides Kendrick Lamar, who is hot on the West Coast right now?
Hot on the West Coast, like
globally.
I mean, Snoop Dogg forever.
Yeah, he a legend though. I'm talking about the rappers right now. You know what I'm saying? That's on music videos. You know, on YouTube and stuff like that. You know, that's coming out.
I mean, Roddy Ricch was doing his thing. You know,
but
I mean, we haven't heard from him in a while.
And we don't know how his next project is gonna sound. If it's gonna sound the same, is he gonna keep?
I mean, we technically got Tyler the Creator.
Tyler Creator, yeah. That's he mainstream right there. Yeah. But do you consider this music West Coast?
Nah, I can't say so.
So what is West Coast music?
So you saying like the P-Funk, like YG?
You consider YG?
I mean, YG is a good example, but I haven't heard anything as of late.
So is YG global? So I'm trying to ask you. I'm trying to ask you, is West Coast dead, but you're not keeping it alive. Like you're not giving me no names and no scenarios.
I mean, like even Kendrick, is he?
Yeah, Kendrick was on this. He's done New Mexico. He just sold out New Mexico like 65,000.
I mean, music wise, it's.
Hell yeah, you talking about Rose Clans and Chris and the dead homies, enemy.
Okay.
He's got a new twist to it all, you know. He brought a new twist to it, and he got a new style. He brought some sophistication to it and things like that. So
I mean, you got the rumors like Francisco Phoenix and Fuji, you know what I'm saying, bringing that shit back.
So it's really no up and coming West Coast rappers that has a West Coast like style, especially in LA. You figure LA would have some kind of talent out here.
You got that guy La Russo.
He's
out in Oak or the Bay. I don't know.
Yeah, he's pretty good. But I do a lot of rap shows and things like that, and I don't think a lot of rappers out here take it serious, right? Because you be seeing rappers come to the show in dirty ass jeans and old ass shoes, and they not bringing nobody out. They don't have no support system. If you can't bring nobody out to the club, how you gonna sell a record, right? Yeah. And they comfortable with just doing things on YouTube and Instagram, and they don't take they rap serious, and they expect the promoter to bring them out, or bring the crowds out.
That's the crazy.
Yeah, that's the crazy. I can't sell your records for you. You got to bring your own people to see you perform. You can't depend on me to bring the crowd out for you. Because maybe my crowd don't like you, so you should bring some people out that like you. You know what I'm saying? They may not like your rap style.
They might not enjoy your music, man.
You feel me?
You're going to need a support system for
so
that.
They're not investing in their music. Some of them don't got rap videos. Some of them don't got, music cards and shit, They're not prepared if they go to the club, to get a DJ their music so they can plug in a sky drop or whatever the fuck, air drop. Sky drop or whatever, right? But DJ Akademiks made some important points, and you kind of brought up some of them, and you kind of agree with them in some kind of way in certain aspects. But he kind of made a point about West Coast rap. I wanted to see, do you agree with some of the points or not? Roll it!
But the majority of y'all underground, coming up the ranks artists, their music don't go past California. That's not a diss. It's reality. Actually, it's a props to the West Coast, because y'all could have an underground scene that nobody outside of California listens to. Like, literally. Nobody.
That was a cold compliment right there. You can have an underground scene in California that nobody else listens to.
Yeah.
Is that, so let's say Mozzie, right? Mozzie hot in California, L.A., the Bay Area, but is he hot in Texas? Is he hot in Detroit? Is he hot in New York, you know. So he underground, but he's out here. We have a lot of artists like that.
Yeah.
That's underground and hot in California, but if you take them out of California,
it's not really known.
So do you agree with Akademiks right here?
Yeah, I can agree with that. Like, but I think that's in every like state though. Like, you know what I'm saying? You got everybody trying to like.
But we listen to a lot of Detroit rappers out here, New York rappers out here, Texas, New Orleans, Florida rappers, Miami. We listen to a lot of other rappers out here. Yeah. But do them same states listen to our music?
I guess not. Yeah, I guess not. Like.
Let's see what else Mr. Akademiks got to say. Roll it.
I'm not talking about every artist. That's why I said 99%. Because there are definitely West Coast artists that, other than Kendrick, other than Schoolboy Q, other than, you know, and I wouldn't even say all the Ab Soul's music because he doesn't really drop hits like that. But people do know Ab Soul. Obviously not Roddy Ricch. We're not YG. And not all those guys' songs. Well, I'm going to be honest with you, all the Roddy Ricch songs kind of leave California.
So Roddy Ricch is distinct from, you know, a lot of West Coast rappers and stuff like that because he kind of sing and rap at the same time, right?
Yeah, true.
So he got his own style, right? What do you think about a lot of rappers out here, especially in L.A., sound kind of the same? The same kind of gang banging sound. A lot of them got nice music, but it's only for California.
Hey, niggas stuck in the box. Cause I've been had this conversation, you know, with many artists, you know, just doing shows, throwing shows and events and stuff like that. It's like, you know, you kind of want to stand out, but hey, man, you know, to each his own. Like, you know, I just let them do their thing, like, you know. So
you can't stand out, your ass gonna stand in. Let's get to some more Mr. Akademiks, DJ Akademiks.
YG's music now, I don't know if it leaves Cali. I'm gonna be honest with you. And watch, I'm pretty sure somebody on YG's team is gonna be like, yo, Blood, why you say that? I'm just speaking the truth, my nigga. Please don't hurt me. Please don't hurt me. I'm just telling y'all the truth. Y'all look like y'all about to try to West Coast jump Boy Wonder. About 7 or 8 years ago, YG's music, anytime he dropped a song, even Bick and Back being like all of those songs were national. These days when YG dropped the majority of music, not all, because some of the, you know, when the label get really behind a song and they start, oh, okay, we know that song. But the majority of YG's music stays in California now. Roddy Ricch music, and I think it's because of melody, his music always seems to go further. Most of what DJ Mustard's produces goes further than Cali. Kendrick obviously is an international artist. Who else? I'm gonna be honest with you. Lefty Gunplay, I think he's a great artist.
So do you think DJ Mustard is a new Dr. Dre? Because it seems like your ass can't get up out of California unless you got a DJ Mustard track.
Yeah. Nah, for sure. He's definitely like the new Dre. Like,
and YG ass right now is he falling off? Would you say he falling off?
Yeah. I mean, like, you know, like he cool, like, you know, we know his music.
Yeah.
As far as like him dropping and like, you know, yeah.
Niggas anticipating it, it's not really happening though.
So I mean, when he dropped, like we're gonna be like, all right, for sure, we're gonna bump it, but yeah.
Same thing happened again. Yeah. Next, this DJ Akademiks right about LA rap.
Lefty, so don't catch feelings. I know yo, West Coast niggas are the most sensitive niggas. You tell them that niggas outside California don't listen to them. What you mean, Blood? What you mean, Blood? Yo, Cole, what you mean? We don't listen to you. That's a fact. We don't. And it's not about everybody. You see, everybody is trying to ride this Kendrick wave, especially on the West Coast, but they're acting like they're Kendrick. Everybody and their mama listens to at least a Kendrick song. Kendrick has dropped this music that everybody and their mama has listened to. Not the rest of y'all. And I'm not talking about everybody. Like, some people, they might have had a song. Some people have name value. O3 Greedo. You should be, if you're a hip-hop fan, you should know O3 Greedo. Do you know every song he puts out? Probably not. That's just reality. it's not a diss against him. If anything, and this is why, salute to my boy Drex the Joint. When I interviewed him, West Coast artists need to have a gut check time with themselves. We get it. The beautiful thing about the West Coast, y'all music could be self-sustainable, only staying in the West Coast. But if y'all want to become what Kendrick is, or y'all want to expand, y'all need to work the markets outside of the West Coast. That's how you get bigger.
Niggas can't work the markets outside the West Coast. They can't even market the markets outside their hotels. They can't even capitalize that shit. They can't even promote that shit. They can't even promote across Slauson.
Yeah, man.
Like my music go from Florence to Slauson. That's about it. From Broadway to Crenshaw. That's about the area my shit go in. Right? So it's a lot of, I don't think a lot of artists have that creativity because they don't experience, saying things, saying enough to talk about other things. You gotta experience other things and rap about other things and shit like that. I mean, if you want to rap about pussy, you got to be experiencing a lot of pussy. You got to be knowing about a lot of women. You know what I'm saying? If you want to talk about dope, you sell a lot of dope. You want to talk about guns, you got to be shooting a lot of guns. Right. So whatever you experience, you're going to rap about. So I guess since L.A. dudes don't experience much, because I don't be seeing these niggas outside. I don't be seeing no niggas. Like, look, back in the days, when you was a rapper, that was it. You didn't have another job. You wasn't the manager at Popeye's Chicken, and you know what I'm saying, and a rapper on the side. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Your shit said rapper. You quit your job, you moved some motherfucker where you believed in yourself, right? And you put all your eggs in the basket and you went for your shit, right? Because you had that talent. Now, it's easier because you got all the things to become an artist at your disposal, right? Come out with hits quick, free, cheap, right? Mm-hmm. But you still not doing this shit to make you successful. So that let me know you playing with the game. You know what I'm saying? You're not taking this shit serious. You're in it just for fun, right? And you ain't trying to make no money. Why don't you just you might as well just be an Instagram or a motherfucking TikTok rapper or something like that. Because you ain't trying to make no money. You ain't trying to promote yourself. What you in the game for, man?
In the game for.
Get out the game, man.
You in the way.
Either be true to it or don't do it at all, man. You know what I'm saying? You gotta do one or the other. Next, let's see what DJ Akademiks gotta say.
Yo, let me tell you this. And I don't know if everybody, these days there's so much dick riding and everybody's gonna act like every West Coast artist is Kendrick. The majority of people, I was one of these people too. I remember going to L.A. and I was like, it was like a culture shock when I realized this was back when, what's the name of that group? Oh, they broke up. OGZ used to be in it. What was his name? OGZ group. Shoreline Mafia, right? When I realized Shoreline Mafia was huge on the West, and I was like, I've never heard a song of theirs in Miami, in New York, in New Jersey, in anywhere Southern I've been to. But they were fucking huge. That told me a lot. It tells me that the West Coast has so many people that you could be lit in the West. And people outside of the West could be culturally ignorant to your wave.
So what he's saying is a nigga could be hot in California and he go one state over to Denver, nigga be like, who the fuck is you?
I ain't never heard of you, dog.
I ain't never heard of you, nigga. You never heard of me, nigga? I was behind him.
Putting his, you know how they put the mic out there for the niggas to sing and shit? They looking at him like, nigga, we don't know your song, bro. Like, you got the mic out there, like, go ahead.
We don't know you, bro.
We don't know.
Right? And that's a damn shame, but it's kind of true. We got so many people. It's 40 million people in California. So you could be hot in California. You could sell in California, right? If you hot like that, you can go platinum in California alone if you hot like that. Right. But if you not making it outside your own hood, and you ain't making music, at least for California, you only making music for the block, because, you putting your gang in your song. Niggas not knowing about your gang in different cities and on the West Coast, right? Or even in different cities in California. Because when some niggas in Oakland say things about that gang, that's on such and such block. And niggas in LA like, nigga, unless you've been in prison, you know, you're like, nigga, I don't know such and such block, nigga. Like, so you only making it for your set and your gang and for your enemies and for your op, like real music. Right? You're only making it for your ops. Your enemies are here. You know, so you done shot a nigga and stuff like that, because there's a lot of drill music in Chicago that we don't know shit about.
Yeah.
You know, a lot of drill artists and stuff like that. So, but they don't have as many as people as us in California, so they can't really go, you know, like fucking big and things like that in Chicago. They only got 5 million people in Chicago. I mean, that's a lot. But we got 11 million people in L.A. That's a whole motherfucking lot. You can't go platinum, at least in L.A. or what they, nigga, plastic or something, nigga. You know what I'm saying? If you can't go platinum or you can't go gold or nothing like that, nigga, you at least can go paper towel or something like that, nigga. Like some kind of material, my nigga. 1,000 records, nigga. What is 1,000 records, nigga? That was that a quarter?
I'm gonna say yeah. 75.
You ought to be doing something, man. Next.
This is where I do think the West Coast also suffers, because any type of criticism, you get DJ Dickhead and the rest of them. West up, shut up. Just listen to what people are saying. Y'all have a culture of artists that takes advantage of 1/7 of the country. California is not a half of the country. It's great when you have Cali, but y'all should try to get that music to move. That's what Atlanta does. No matter what dingy ass studio niggas make music in Atlanta, people play it in New York, they play it in Cali, they play it in Miami, they play it in Chicago. Why? Because their artists do the work. Now, granted, there's a lot of groundwork laid, but niggas like Future, that's why he's the GOAT, was one of the people, even when, remember when New Yorkers hate on Atlanta? They went to other markets with their songs. I don't see no West Coast artists coming to New York to market their music, honestly. And again, I guarantee there's going to be some West Coast person going to take this and be like, look, blood, look, look, this East Coast nigga hating on us, blood, if he come over here, we got to do whatever you want.
I'm finding a lot of social media so-called entertainers, right, making fun of gang banging in LA now. That's Cub Blood. I saw a nigga do that today. Poetic Flacco, you know, he was talking about Big U and things like that. He was making fun of certain gangs. Like, y'all can't be making, like, I know y'all is big in New York and on the other West Coast and stuff like that, but y'all can't be making fun of certain gangs and saying cuz and blood and stuff like that in a derogatory way, as we might say, and get away with it. I'm just telling you for your own good. That is not the place, right? And that lets you know, right? But that's also true that if you want to go on a tour as a West Coast artist, you only can go in California. Like, you can't really go outside California. You can't go to, like you said, you can't go to New York. You can't go to Atlanta. You can't go, nowhere like that. But a lot of them artists can come out here.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know about can't, but like, I'm just like.
No, they're not accepting our music out there. They're not going to accept our music in Atlanta. What we rapping about? Them niggas on some gay shit, some money, some love. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. We ain't got no music for them niggas out there. We ain't got no music for them niggas in Detroit, but I listen to Santa Baby like a motherfucker.
Francisco.
It's San Francisco Phoenix is out there, huh?
Phoenix on the west.
We got to change the game.
I got to put West Coast on my back.
Somebody got to do it, man. Next.
I'm just telling you the facts. So when I see Mustard do this, I think y'all are doing the West Coast a disservice. The fact is this. Mustard, you're an international producer. Nobody looks at you as a West Coast producer, okay? Outside of the West Coast. Kendrick, you're an international artist. Anything you put out is not only going to stay in the West Coast. It's for everybody else, because people are acting like Kendrick. Everybody like, yeah, Kendrick united the West. He put the West on. Great. I'm glad he put on 7 people on his album. Will it translate when most people look at West Coast sound and music as, it's just regional to the West Coast? I think there's some work to be done. And if anybody who's smart, and there is going to be a smart artist who wants to be super popular. Kendrick don't got to do it. Kendrick is already popular. They're going to realize y'all got to work these other markets. Y'all could be the number one underground or number one artist in Cali, but shit, I want to be number one artist in the country. And that person's going to be dope. Okay? And I think that's what Boy Wonder was kind of getting at. You know what I mean? So don't bully him out of his opinion. Now, him saying West Coast rap is ass, I don't think he necessarily believes that. I think he's speaking to the regionality of it. It's regional. Me personally, I don't think West Coast rappers ass. Bruh. Adam 22 hit me when I said my comments about Drexler Joy in the interview. They said, "Bro, are you trying to sign him?" Like they thought there was some money incentive into it. No. I was watching a No Jumper video and somehow I had autoplay on and I clicked on something and it was almost on some West Coast vibe. You know when your algorithm get there? And it played Drexler Joint song. And I couldn't find it. And then I went, somehow I found it like later because I was obsessed with it. And then I said, I like this fucking song. I want to talk to this guy. Him and his team was dope as fuck. They said, yo, all right, we want to come out here to talk to you. Let's do it. Again, I think that has to happen. But, I ain't gonna lie to you, man. The reason why I think a lot of people, the reason why I think the West Coast, other than the big artists, are stagnant is because y'all don't, like, DJ Dickhead is like the perfect example. Everything, no matter what you say, they just talk to you like they're a conglomerate. West Coast. Shut the fuck up. We're talking about one artist. Relax. Nigga, it's like, imagine I'm telling somebody from New York, like, yo, bro, you know you could do this, and all of a sudden he's like, New York City, nigga. Like, shut up.
That is true, because I'm not going to listen to no rap that keep on saying New York City, nigga. You know what I'm saying? New York in the house. The Bronx, nigga. The Brooklyn in the building. I'm not finna listen to that, So I can understand, like, nigga on the East Coast of New York, like we up there, West Coast, you know what I'm saying, on the set, on the dead homies, right? And the niggas like, I don't want to hear no shit about the dead homies, on the set. I don't want to, you know what I'm saying?
I'm having a good day right now. Yo, what's going on?
I'm trying to keep my homies alive. Nigga, you talking about the dead homies. Like, I can understand that. Like, you can't go to, like, this Arlingo is only Arlingo. You know what I'm saying? When you put that shit in a rap song, it only gonna carry so far, You can't talk about Slauson and Crenshaw let you Nipsey Hussle. And they even started trying to say Nipsey Hussle was even regional.
I mean, he was until he passed away. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
He wasn't really mainstream until they found out what he was trying to do in the neighborhood. And then they, you know what I'm saying, made him a martyr.
He was getting there though.
Yeah. He probably would have made the mainstream, right? But even then, right, you still don't have no West Coast artists that's making music, really for everybody. Put it like this, right? When was the last mainstream West Coast love song? Like, I need a girl, or the round-the-way girl or some shit, or I need love or some shit. When was the last mainstream? Yeah.
Round-the-way
girl. Nigga just made a love song. I need a round-the-way girl. Like,
shit, hey, that's hard. That's hard to...
Nigga,
you can't answer that, bro.
You don't see West Coast niggas making love songs or songs of women, you know what I'm saying? Songs you can dance. You can do the crib walk, motherfucker, but you damn sure can't do the cha-cha, or you know what I'm saying, or ride some ass. You can ride some ass in a motorcycle club, because they used to shit like that, but you're not for to ride no ass to some West Coast music in Atlanta, you know what I'm saying? They dance is a little different from ours, right? Or in New York, they dance steps are a little different from ours, right? But it's one thing we all know that we can't do in the club is ride some ass. In New York music, you can ride some ass. Atlanta music, you can ride some ass. New Orleans music, there's a lot of different spots where you can ride ass music all over the country. California don't got that. Next!
So this is the reason why we're not seeing as many artists that have a traditional West Coast sound influence in the rest of the culture. Like when people are talking about the great West Coast artists, there are a bunch of people from the West Coast affecting the culture, but their sound doesn't immediately identify with being from a West Coast. Like, I'm gonna be honest with you, Tyler the Creator, I know he hung out in the West Coast, but I didn't put him as a West Coast artist. I thought his sound and his style was kind of culturally or locationally ambiguous. But he is from the West. But he's not like traditionally, like, you know, by the sound, a West Coast artist. So this is what happens with the culture. West Coast niggas come across as so, like, non-malleable that you're just like, all right, y'all niggas got it. Cool. All right, we can't tell you shit. You got it. West up. You got it. We'll just focus on Atlanta and bump Atlanta music all day. We'll bump Houston music. We'll bump Miami and Memphis music. But we'll just act like y'all West. Think about it. Niggas in New York play Memphis music all day. Glorilla, Moneybag Yo, Dolph, rest in peace. Key Glock, all day. They play music come from Atlanta all day. They play music come from Texas. Texas has been on a heating spree recently. All day. Southern Florida music all day. When it comes to West Coast music, a lot of people look at it like nails on a chalkboard. And it's a lot of it because of that dynamic. It's like, okay, all right, that's like a whole different country. Just let them be. All right, let them niggas be, bro. All right, you can't tell them anything anyway. Let them niggas be. Like, niggas look at West Coast music like it's UK music. Like, all right, y'all got it, bro. Okay, you got it. Cool. And I think it's vice versa. I think those artists look at it like that too. There's no sense that it needs to ingratiate with the rest of the world. So people just be like, all right, stay there.
Now, I've done an interview with the original West Coast producer, Alonzo, from NWA, and he told me that to make music nowadays, you only need one or two things, right? Something they can sing to or something they can dance to. Right, the lyrics not really making sense no more, or you don't really know what's in between. You know what I'm saying, because you riding the beat or something like that. But it's a pause in there when the hook come on, and it's very clear it's a catchy hook, right? Or they're telling you to do something. Put your fingers in the air, throw your ass over here, shake your titties, throw your thumbs up, throw your hood. They always telling you to do something. Them, you know what I'm saying? Songs go well too, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's a song on the West Coast now that probably is big on the West Coast, right? But can't be big on nowhere else, right? What song am I talking about?
I thought you were about to say, where the fans at? I thought you were about to say, hell no.
That's probably, and that's probably in all the gay clubs. Where them fans at? I don't want to say the other word. Where them fans? No.
Nah, I don't even know what you're
talking about. Okay, one of the songs that's probably playing in every club in L.A. every night. I don't give a fuck if it's white, Mexican, black, or whatever, but probably ain't playing nowhere else, not including Oakland and San Francisco, is Gang Bang.
Okay.
Right?
Yeah.
Like, cause ain't nobody else know the fuck, I'm from the Deuce, the Fold, right? On the road, they don't know what none of that lingo is. But nigga in LA, they know what the street is. They know what he talking about, the Gang Bang. They know what the Deuce, the Fold. They know everything about the song. Yeah. So if you'll like the beat if you're in another city, but you're not gonna really know nothing about the song. So why you gonna listen to a song when you have an artist in your local area that got a proper beat and probably got a proper song, right? And probably talk about the same thing he talking about, but in your neighborhood. So why you gonna go listen to another nigga neighborhood? I'm just saying, West Coast, we gotta step our game up or we gonna be extinct. Okay. You agree?
Yeah, I do agree.
Next, we out of here.